What's up, Jared W here, and today we had the weekly setup review of Monday Night Raw and also the 2023 WWE Draft. So to start off the show was Triple H came out. He came out starting off the draft and also the new World Heavyweight title there. But so I have here, this is the Raw side of the drafts. This is the SmackDown. Some people that were drafted I only have one figure of or something like that are in here. So starting off, because I'm going to do night 1 and night 2 of the draft, I'm just going to tell you everybody where they went and stuff. So over here, so we have Imperium. So Gunther and his two guys are now on Raw. The Undisputed Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, are on Raw. Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins are on Raw. Damian Priest, Finn Balor's on Raw. Becky Lynch is on Raw. Bronson Reed's on Raw. Viking Raiders is on Raw. Matt Riddle's on Raw. New Day's on Raw. Big E was not part of it because he's still injured. Apollo Crews is now back from NXT. And then The Miz, also Braun Strowman and Ricochet, and also Alpha Academy are on Raw. Of course, where is he? There he is. Cody Rhodes is on Raw. And then, Shinsuke's also on Raw. And, the Judgment Day and Rhea Ripley are on Raw. Now on SmackDown, the Street Profits, Rick Boogs, are on SmackDown. Street Profits, Rick Boogs, Bobby Lashley, Bianca Belair are all on SmackDown. Same with Karrion Kross, the OC, AJ Styles is back. Let's freaking go. Gallows and Anderson, Sheamus, Edge's also on SmackDown. He's now there, and Austin Theory's on SmackDown now. Roman Reigns is still there. The Usos and also Solo Sikoa are on SmackDown. And then LWO, including Rey Mysterio, Santo Escobar, the two other guys, and Selena Vega, are all on SmackDown now. There's a bunch of NXT people that came out, which have no figures. And then Brock Lesnar is a free agent. Omos is a free agent. Dolph Ziggler is a free agent. Mustafa Ali is a free agent. And then Baron Corbin's a free agent. So that's all the draft picks now. Now let's get into Monday Night Raw, the actual wrestling part. So starting off, the first actual wrestling part of the show was, I'm trying to remember now. Well, actually, Paul Heyman came out and was talking about how it would be amazing if Roman Reigns won the World Heavyweight title, even though he can't. And then Seth Rollins came out, got in the face of Seth Rollins, and Solo Sikoa came out, and they just kind of got in an argument. Then it was announced that the main event to be Seth Rollins versus Solo Sikoa in the normal match. But the actual first match was, I think it was, it was Judgment Day. So it was Damian Priest, and it was a mixed gender match. It was Damian Priest, not Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and Rhea Ripley versus Rey Mysterio, Santo Escobar, and Selena Vega. The match was disqualified, I think. No, it wasn't, because LWO lost. They lost because Finn Balor intervened with attacking Rey Mysterio. But that match was pretty mid. Next was Miz TV. Miz came out and introduced Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke is now on Raw. I think it's the first time, actually, because he got drafted. And then Miz was saying, of course, I'm going to be the person that's going to win the World Heavyweight title, but Shinsuke, you'd be a nice number 2. And then Shinsuke attacked the Miz. Next was Omos just squashed this random guy that was either from an NXT guy or just a local guy. I just used Elias to it, but it was not Elias. Omos just squashed him. After that was Matt Riddle versus Jimmy Uso. Jay Uso was out of the ring, and Kevin Owens was like, "You want to go?" And he fell on his back on purpose, and then Sami threw a chair at Jay. Jay caught it, and then the ref looked like Jay hit him with the chair, and the ref threw Jay Uso out of the match, and Matt Riddle was able to win the match and beat Jimmy Uso. Next was the draft was about to start with Shawn Michaels was doing the draft. At that time, Brock Lesnar just came out and was like, I'm just doing this, and Adam Pearce tried stopping him, but nope. And Brock was like, I'm doing whatever I want. Then from behind, Cody Rhodes attacked Brock, punched in the face, and then all the security guards, of course, have to attack Cody because he can't attack us. So I hate when that happens. I just think it's dumb. Next was a decent tag match, actually. It was Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus Alpha Academy. Obviously, Braun Strowman and Ricochet won. And then after that, the main event was Seth Rollins versus Solo Sikoa. The match ended up, it was actually a pretty good match going back and forth. Seth Rollins was about to win to hit the curse stomp, but Jimmy and Jey Uso got in the ring and did a double super kick to Seth Rollins. And then Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle came charging out, and it turned into a brawl, and then the show ended. But overall, the wrestling part of the show, it was pretty mid because one of the draft is there's not much wrestling. It's not super exciting. Best match was probably Solo Sikoa and Seth Rollins. Also, the tag match was not that bad either. But now I'm kind of saying my opinion on the drafts. I'm not sure also with the WWE Undisputed Championship who's gonna beat. I still think Cody might beat him, but also I can see Seth Rollins because they're kind of building at that, and I wouldn't mind seeing Seth Rollins and Cody at maybe WrestleMania 40 for the title. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. I don't think Cody's gonna win the World Heavyweight title. I hope he doesn't, because if he does, it's just a number 2 prize for him because he wasn't able to beat Roman. But also I can see Rollins winning the World Heavyweight title. I'm really not sure right now at what point it's gonna be. We'll really find out Night Champions who wins the World Heavyweight title. So fine with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn on Raw because I kind of saw that happening. Because the Bloodline runs SmackDown, so I saw them being on Raw. Rollins made sense. He's probably going to go out to the world title. Cool to see Drew McIntyre on Raw. Judgment Day obviously knew that. They run. And then Becky Lynch, obviously, because Seth Rollins is on the show. Matt Riddle, I kind of wish he was on SmackDown and we could have Edge or I don't know, a Sheamus Karrion Kross instead of freaking Matt Riddle, because I don't really like Matt Riddle. New Day, excited for them to be back on Raw. I always like seeing the New Day. Bronson Reed could literally care less. I'd rather have a Karrion Kross or Bobby Lashley or Edge instead of freaking Bronson Reed. Viking Raiders mid, and Miz is Raw. He's always on Raw, so I'm glad he's back on. He's always on Raw. And then SmackDown, Street Profits fine with them going to SmackDown. Bobby Lashley, that's cool to mix it up. I'm so sad that Edge is on SmackDown. Same thing with the OC, because I tend to not watch SmackDown because I just don't have time. But I'm going to start recording it so I can watch it, or I watch it live. Because the OC, I love AJ Styles. So glad he's back. And Edge is now on the Austin Theory's on it, so that's pretty cool because Imperium switched up, which that's one thing. I'm very excited to see Imperium on Raw. Seeing Gunther and all that, that'll be really cool. Sheamus, kind of figured he was going to stay. Bloodline knew they were going to stay that. What's really interesting, the whole draft, is Bianca Belair, the Raw Women's Champion, is on SmackDown. And SmackDown's Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley's on Raw. I don't want them to really just do the swap because I just think that's stupid. So I don't know if they have a match. Whoever wins gets both titles, or they merge one title together, or I really don't know. It's interesting. It'll be interesting how they do it. They'll probably just end up doing a swap, which I don't really like. Karrion Kross stays on SmackDown. Yeah, and then LWO going to SmackDown. They were already there, so yeah. Either way, overall, I feel like the draft was really good. It would have been cool to see Cody on SmackDown because it makes sense. He'd go after Roman Reigns. But right now he's going after Brock, so I don't know how they're doing that, but I just hope he doesn't win the World Heavyweight title. Even that sounds stupid because he's my favorite. It's just going to look worse on him because he should have beat Roman at WrestleMania. But this is Jared W. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to stay tuned for Elite 102 series dropping soon, and also Backlash this weekend. My predictions will be dropping Saturday.